Hey guys, what's going on, and welcome back to a new video. So I know some of you guys are curious what mod packs I use, and I know some of you guys are also wondering what my texture pack is. Now if you guys come over to my Discord at Verlo Packs right here, you guys can see everything that I use. The link will be in the description, but if you guys want to join right now, it's discord.gg/Verlo. I have everything from my Forge, Optifine, my No Particle pack, even sometimes my PvP packs or Bed Wars packs. Now this is what it looks like when you farm with no particles. This is what it looks like when you do farm with particles. Now I know some of you guys are wondering if I'm Dutch or not, and I'm not. I'm Canadian. Now there's a long story to it, but I do know it means lost. Big shout out to my German and Dutch followers because I do really appreciate that culture. And for X Reduce, who said that he'll give me a blue puffer jacket for a mil. I already got the black puffer jacket on me right now. Actually hoping that none of my IRL friends see that. It was an inside joke, by the way, boys. But I want to thank all you guys for liking, commenting, and subscribing because it really does help the algorithm. Also, I tried partying people for the last 6 hours to give you guys 1 mil and no one was online. I only really said that I was going to give it to one person, but I ended up giving it to 3 people. If you guys say something funny in the comment section, make sure you use hashtag pin this and your IGN so I know to invite you guys. Once again, if you guys can subscribe and like, I would really appreciate it. And let's speed rush this YouTube rank, boys. Now, during this entire episode, I actually gained about 2 million EXP in farming, so that's the only thing that you're gonna see. In the stream, though, that you can watch me at twitch.tv/Verloren is where all this takes place. And for the rest of the video, we just talk about some topics. If you guys agree with anything that I had to say, please leave a comment below and let me know. I actually really do enjoy replying back to everybody, so I would really appreciate that. Aside from that, let's get straight into the video. So when I first started the game, I looked at my collection, I looked at my recipes, and the one thing that I wanted was I wanted all my collections to be maxed out. I didn't want to have to rely on anybody to craft my stuff. So there's this one Discord and it's called Skyblock Z. Now I'm sure most of you guys know what Skyblock Z is. And way back in the day, they kind of had this this trading middleman and this crafts and transfers, because way back in the day, it was really hard for you to get one specific collection. Now it's a little bit easier. They've put things in the game, so it's a lot faster to upgrade. But before, it was never like that. So I was like, man, I stream. I don't want to have to go and do this process on stream. It's just going to hold the entire stream. On top of that, I don't trust anybody with my item. On top of that, I hate being like, oh my god, master, craft me my runes bow, please, and don't take it. Dude, I was not having that. I was not trying to do that. So that was one of my very first goals, was getting my collection to 100 and getting my recipes to 100. So that way I would be able to find out all the new crafts if it came out. And so that way I can craft my own recipes without having to rely on anybody. So if you guys are bored in the game, do that because it's going to help you. So the new National Mining Month is coming out soon in 1 day and 1 hour, 14 minutes. So one thing that I am going to say is that when I do stream it, I'm going to be doing the whole entire 10 hours. And I think that's progress for everyone who's going to be attending it. But I think it's a very good opportunity for people to utilize and take advantage of the times 2 experience. So you guys should be making some decent money as you do it too. I think everyone's going to be in the end. I think that's what's going to happen, but it's fairly decent though. I like how they're adding extra incentives in the game too. I mean, personally, the main difference that I think between people who are very broke and people who are rich is the fact that the people who are rich have a lot of hours on their hand and they can play this game for 8 to 9 hours a day. So where the other people on the other hand, they have that eager dedication and determination to make a lot of money in this game, but they can't because they have work, or they have a lot of homework, or their parents don't let them on the computer for as long as they would want. There's so many alternatives why they can't get money. But then there's just some people who ask for stuff and beg for stuff and they literally have the time too, but they just don't get the fairy souls. They just don't they don't get anything or do anything to really deserve what they ask for, and if they did, they would have gotten it. It depends. Fishing is profitable. I think so. I mean, think about it in this way. Everything is profitable if it's a resource that regenerates itself and you don't need to put money into. So you can't say dragons. Oh my god, you can't say dragons is a moneymaker because you put summoning eyes into it. You spend money on the luck of possibly getting something back. Stuff like sitting in a mining cobblestone generator, farming pumpkins, doing potatoes, summoning eyes, fishing. Once you already have the meta setup, and if you guys don't know what meta means, it just means best in slot at that time. If you have the meta setup, then you don't put any more money into it. You just infinitely do that strat until you're bored. Yo, farming, I have more of an incentive to actually do. Like, I know that pumpkins is actually boring, but it's just the fact that I want my pig pet at level 100, and I actually have it close to 94 right now. And then I gotta get my chicken pet to level 100 too. God potions are now going under 400k. Wow, that is crazy. And we got 1 mil off the sea emperors that we fished from those fishing festivals. So I guess that's a nice 1 mil. Let's put that back into the bank, and we've made a total of 79 mil. It's not actually too bad. We'll take it, boys. I know that this has been morely of a grinding stream slash, you know, YouTube recording, but this is something that I really want to get done. And throughout this series, there's going to be a lot of skilling, and there's going to be times where I prioritize money. So we'll see. But what we're really waiting for is the national mining event. So we'll actually see if that carries us. Maybe we get something that costs hundreds of millions. That's on the bright side of things. We'll see though. Also on the plus side, we just got our pig level to 94, so that's pretty stonks. We were at 600k experience when we very first started, and now we're at 1.2 mil. So we're about halfway to 41, which is nice. That layer's not full. Like, this is the one thing that I hate about farms like this. They're just not full. They're just not full farms. Out of this whole row, like 80% of it is complete. So I'm missing like an extra 20% efficiency. Because by the time I get to another row, like, it's 80% complete. We actually got a crazy amount of pumpkin while we were doing this. Let's just sell all of this and see how much money we've made. And we've made 823k. We're at 80.5 mil. So we actually gained 2 mil from where we originally started off. I'm wondering how much plasmas are worth. Imagine if I took all my enchanted lava buckets out and replaced them with plasmas. How much do they go for at the lowest? 4 mil. You go from 25% efficiency for 500k, 4 mil for 10% extra. That's actually not bad. So if you had the max minions, which is 29 minions, and you would get up to 290% more efficiency in your minions. But that's if you had bought a plasma bucket for each and every single one of them. When I start taking pet rentals, I'm going to do AH. I'm going to go, and let's say for an example, it's the Enderman, because it seems like the majority of you guys want to actually rent out my Enderman. So we'll go from lowest, we'll go to legendary, and then we'll go from bin. And we'll go and we'll see which one's like level 100. So there's level 100 here. It goes for 56 mil. So you would have to give me 56 mil. And then I would give you the pet. There's a rental fee, right? So I'll do 1 mil for every 24 hours. So that's how the rental fee would go. You never really know the amount of work somebody puts in until you actually do it yourself. And now I'm halfway to farming 50, and it's absolutely brutal. I mean, I've been doing it for about 4 hours in 35 minutes and 25 seconds on the dot because I have a recording. And it is absolutely ridiculous that I'm almost about to make it half. I know that it's not really worth it, but right now I'm just trying to get the grindiest stages out of the game gone, like getting farming and foraging out of the way. And then those definitely, I mean, especially if you're trying to do it the most efficient way, pumpkins is just not the way to go if you want money. If you want decent money, then you can do sugarcane, but sugarcane is kind of butt right now because everyone has god pots and no one really uses a parrot pet anymore. And the only reason why people use parrot pets and grinded sugarcane was for the alchemy experience. So now that that's entirely gone, the prices have plummeted. That's why parrots are low, if you guys didn't know why. And I'm guessing that we nearly get about 800k around there. 824k. That's actually right on the dot. Like, you have to ask yourself, why do I need more items? Why do I need higher damage items? You don't. You really don't. What do you need it for? Dragons? Well, let me tell you something, Sweet Pea. Nobody does dragons because they're 700k each, those little summoning eyes. And the only thing that you bank on is either the drag or superior, both of which are very unlikely to get. On other terms, it's basically called degenerate gambling. And if you did have enough money to spend on dragons to where you can cover the cost of the actual pet itself, you wouldn't, because you would just buy the pet and not risk your money. Look at everybody and their mother trying to be the first person to put a level 100 pet. Ruining the pet with paint candy, dude. Ruining the pet. You're ruining it.
Man, you're just ruining it. Look at my lips. You're ruining it.
Aside from that, guys, we got 2 million EXP and we actually leveled up by 41 by the end of the night. If you guys want to see this, I'm probably going to be streaming as soon as I upload this, so come visit me at Twitch at I'm Verloren. Thank you guys so much for watching, and if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe and help us speed rush our rank for YouTube. All right, guys, take it easy, and I'll see you guys in the next one.